These creepy encounters shocked everyone. Dark, silent, and untouched for centuries. Caves hide more than just rock and dust. Strange figures lurking in the shadows, eerie sounds from deep within, and creatures that shouldn't exist have all been caught on camera. These terrifying cave encounters left explorers shaken and the world in shock.
Word! Look at this!
On January 4th, 2017, a group of campers stumbled upon a tunnel deep in the woods. Curiosity pulled them inside. The air was heavy, the silence unsettling. Then, deep in the darkness, they saw it. A tall, skeletal figure watching them. Then, it moved. It rushed toward them. The camera shook as they ran. Then the footage cut to black. Rumors claim they were never seen again, leaving behind only the haunting clip. Strangely, a similar sighting occurred on November 19th, 2016. Another group, another tunnel, another shadow lunging from the dark. Many believe both encounters involve the same terrifying entity.
Go, go, go!
Catacombs' Lost Path. They almost became a mystery themselves. A YouTuber and his two friends ventured into an abandoned catacomb system in Canada, chasing a local legend about a hidden cave. As they went deeper, the tunnels grew eerily silent. Then, without warning, one of their friends vanished. They searched, calling his name.
Matt!
But only silence replied. Then their camera caught something chilling. A pale, faceless figure in white, standing motionless in the darkness. Some say it could be the spirit of a long-lost patient, but no one knows for sure. Whatever it was, they didn't stay to find out. They ran, leaving the mystery unsolved.
This place is freaking us out.
Abandoned tunnel.
¿Quién eres?
Caves are known for hidden treasures, but this discovery was something else entirely. An explorer ventured deep inside when an eerie presence washed over him. He stood frozen, listening when suddenly a figure stepped from behind the cave wall. Dressed in black, its face covered in thick hair, it looked nothing like a person. A ghost? A creature? He wasn't going to find out. Heart pounding, he bolted for the entrance, never daring to look back. One thing was clear, some things in the dark don't let go that easily.
¿Quién eres? ¿Te puedes asomar? ¿Necesitas ayuda?
Hidden inhabitant. This video features an explorer navigating an abandoned tunnel, his flashlight barely cutting through the darkness. As he moved forward, something caught the light. A thin, pale figure lurking on the tracks. It barely moved, yet its presence was unmistakable. Some say it could have been a crawler, a creature rumored to live in forgotten places. The explorer didn't stay to investigate. He turned and ran, but the air behind him felt heavy, as if something had started following him, closing in fast. Extraterrestrial hideout. Footage from Machu Picchu, Peru, showed something extraterrestrial. It was a gray creature trying to hide inside of a cave. The camera couldn't properly capture the alien, but still photos showed something horrifying. It was a tall alien with an oval-like head. Its body was slender and gray from head to toe. This alien also had large, dark eyes that were creepy, which aren't that visible, but still somewhat noticeable. The alien tried to come out, but I think it saw the person recording it and disappeared back inside of the cave. Mountains horror.
Hello?
In May 2021, a YouTuber ventured into a long-abandoned house on a mountain, unaware of what was waiting inside. Dusty objects littered the place, adding to the eerie silence. As he carefully moved through the rooms, something appeared at the window. The camera caught it. A humanoid figure with disturbing features, its presence enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. It looked like it was about to move, about to come after him. The moment he realized what he was seeing, he ran, never looking back. Though he escaped, the video left viewers uneasy. Whatever was in that house, it wasn't human.
Hello?
The swamp figure. A group of friends set out on a late-night adventure, unaware of the nightmare waiting for them. As they walked deeper into the woods, they came across a small swamp. That's when something began moving in the shallow water. Slowly, a figure rose tall, thin, and covered in mud. Even through the dirt, its pale skin was unsettling. It looked human, but its limbs were too long, its eyes too hollow. The sight sent waves of terror through the group. It matched descriptions of the Rake, a creature feared by many. They didn't wait to find out. They ran and never returned to that swamp again. Dirt Creep Monster. A strange video surfaced online on January 19th, 2023, capturing a chilling encounter. A local walking at night came across a humanoid figure covered in dirt, moving unnaturally slow. At first, it seemed lifeless, but something about it wasn't right. It wasn't fully active, yet it wasn't still either. Its features were hard to make out, and nothing explained what it was. As the figure shifted in an unnatural way, the locals stepped back, fear creeping in. He recorded for a while before deciding to leave, unsure if he had just seen something alive or something far worse. Twisted Watcher.
Hey! Hey, tú! Hey!
Deep in a Latin American cave, an explorer set up his camera, expecting to film stunning rock formations. What he captured instead was pure nightmare fuel. From the shadows, a massive creature slowly emerged, its head twisted upside down in a way that defied nature. It lingered for a brief, unsettling moment, watching. Then, just as quickly, it vanished back into the darkness. Was it observing him, guarding something deep within the cave? No one knows. But when the footage spread online, one thing became clear. There are places humans were never meant to go. Mountain Shadow. A local was wandering through the mountains when something strange caught his eye. A black, shadowy figure standing motionless on the rocks. It seemed to have stepped out of a nearby cave. Its shape was human-like, but something was off. Too tall, too still. He thought of the old legends, stories of towering humanoid figures that lurk in dark places, keeping intruders away. He didn't wait to find out if the stories were true. Cave's Guardian. A group of friends stumbled upon a hidden cave in the woods, curiosity leading them closer. But just as they stepped inside, a towering figure emerged from the shadows. Its face resembled a skull, and its presence was anything but welcoming. It only revealed half of its massive body, yet the sight alone sent the group running. When their footage hit the internet, even alien enthusiasts were left speechless. They had never seen anything like it. And those friends, they were just lucky to make it out. Cave's Secret. A local entered an old cave, brushing off the eerie rumors surrounding it. He wandered deeper, expecting nothing but silence. But then, movement, a shape shifted in the darkness. His eyes adjusted, and suddenly, two glowing orbs stared back at him. Fear took over. Without a second thought, he turned and ran, vowing never to return. Some places are better left alone. skull-faced figure.
Turn the light on. Sounds like it's in the corner.
They were never meant to see this. A group of friends in Mexico thought they were just exploring an abandoned building near the woods, but they weren't prepared for what they found. Inside, the place was dark and empty, littered with debris. Everything seemed normal, until they reached one particular room.
Clothes? Look, is that a dress? That's disgusting.
As they stepped closer, something massive lurked in the shadows. A towering figure with a skull-like face stood motionless, watching them. It wasn't human. The moment they registered what they were seeing, terror took over. Without a second thought, they bolted, running as fast as they could, knowing whatever was in that room was something they were never meant to see.
Stop!
3. Terror. See if you can explain this creepy clip. A man found something creepy near a cave wall. 3 creatures appeared from the shadows, each strange and unsettling. One was big and hidden behind a stone, and nearby, 2 smaller figures huddled together, blending into the darkness. Were they waiting for something? The last one was the most surprising, with a red color that stood out against the dark. These creatures were scary, and netizens said that they had to guard something inside the cave. But no one is brave enough to go up against them. What do you think? Dark shadows. A team of workers stepped into a cave in Salta, Argentina, expecting nothing more than rock and dust. The walls had old symbols, proof of people who had lived there long ago, but something felt off. Later, when they reviewed their footage, the truth sent chills down their spines. A shadowy figure stood behind them. It had been there the whole time, unnoticed, silently watching as they walked deeper into the unknown. Cave Girl. A group of men ventured into a cave in Zadra, Uttar Pradesh, expecting nothing unusual. But deep inside, they found something disturbing. A girl was crawling on the ground, her movements unnatural. Every few moments, she flicked her tongue like a serpent. She had been missing for 3 months. Her family had searched everywhere, but no one had seen her until now. Had she been possessed? Had isolation changed her completely? No one could explain what had happened in that cave, but one thing was certain: she was no longer the same girl who had vanished months ago. Cave's dark spell. A TikTok video has sparked intense discussions after capturing an unsettling moment inside a pitch-black cave. A group of men spotted a witch-like figure lurking in the shadows. As they tried to make sense of it, one of them suddenly fell into a trance. It was as if the creature had reached into his mind, pulling him into another world. Panicked, his friends scrambled to help. One of them, familiar with rituals, quickly performed a countermeasure. And just like that, the spell was broken. But the creature, it vanished without a trace. Glowing sentinel. While exploring a deep mountain cave, an adventurer froze at the sight ahead. A humanoid figure with a glowing head stood in the darkness, staring straight at him. Its stance was firm, almost as if guarding something or someone. Was it alone, or were more watching from the depths of the cave? Recent sightings of similar beings suggested a hidden presence in the area. If this was a tribe, they didn't want visitors. The explorer took the hint and left before he could find out. Ridge Goatman. A group of YouTubers ventured into the rocky cliffs of Turkey, expecting breathtaking views. What they captured instead sent chills down their spines. As they filmed the vast landscape, a figure stood on a distant ridge. It had the body of a man, but the head of a goat. Motionless, it simply watched. The creature matched descriptions of the terrifying goatman, a legend feared by many. Uneasy, the group backed away, eager to leave. But their footage remains, sparking endless debate over what truly lurks in Turkey's most remote cliffs. Ceiling Dweller. A tourist's trip to Hallstatt, Austria, took an eerie turn when he ventured into an ancient cave high in the mountains. At first, it was a breathtaking experience. Massive glaciers, stunning rock formations, a place untouched by time. But after hours of exploring, something caught his eye. Not on the ground, but above him. A pale figure clung to the ceiling, moving smoothly, almost too effortlessly. It had no safety gear, no visible way to hold on, yet it climbed like it belonged there. A cryptid? A cave spirit? Whatever it was, he didn't stick around to find out. The Rake's Bridge. This chilling clip remains one of the most disturbing ever recorded. A man set out to explore Rake Bridge, a place infamous for eerie legends. As he wandered at night, a strange noise shattered the silence. He turned his camera toward the sound, then froze. Beneath the bridge, a pale, bony figure crawled on all fours, its unnatural movements sending a jolt of fear through him. Without hesitation, he ran, unwilling to see more. Some believe he caught footage of the Rake, a cryptid said to stalk humans in the dead of night. Whether real or staged, it is a chilling encounter regardless. Cave Guardian. A group of Arab men searching for treasure inside a hidden tomb found something far more chilling. As they explored the dark passageways, an eerie presence filled the air. Then, they saw it, a pitch-black figure with glowing red eyes sitting motionless in the shadows. It didn't move, didn't speak, just watched. Unlike most, they didn't panic. They had encountered strange things before, but this felt different. One of them stepped forward, testing the silence, but the figure remained still. Not willing to take any chances, they turned and left, knowing that whatever was guarding that place was something best left undisturbed. Eyes from below. A hiker wandering through the woods stumbled upon a deep hole in the ground, the entrance to a cave. At first, it looked like any other, but then he saw them, not one, but many figures staring up at him, their unsettling eyes locked onto his. They didn't move, just watched, as if waiting for the right moment. He recognized their appearance. They resembled the Monte tribe, an ancient group from Thailand with mysterious origins. Fortunately, he stood far enough away. If he had been closer, he might not have been able to tell this story at all. Ancient secrets unearthed.
Up to a ton, but underneath we can already see clearly.
A discovery 2,500 years in the making left archaeologists in awe. Hidden beneath Egypt's sands, an untouched tomb was uncovered, holding the remains of a high priest and two others. As experts carefully lifted the heavy sarcophagus lid, they found a remarkably preserved mummy, seemingly frozen in time. The Discovery Channel documented the excavation, revealing incredible artifacts: a wax head, an ancient Egyptian board game, and jars used in mummification. With so much still buried beneath the desert, this discovery might only be the beginning. Who knows what other forgotten relics await beneath the shifting sands?
Look at this!
It's a beautiful lady.
House Watcher.
Aman Rahim. Allahu Ekber.
For years, neighbors heard strange voices echoing from an abandoned house, but no one dared to check, until one man finally did. Stepping inside, he explored the decaying structure, climbing to the second floor. Then, on the staircase, he froze. A shadowy figure stood ahead, its eyes locked onto him, watching in silence. In that instant, he knew exactly what he was looking at. A ghost. It didn't move toward him, didn't speak, just observed.
Kaçıyorlar.
Then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, it turned and vanished into the darkness. That was enough. He left immediately, never planning to return.
Arkadaşlar bu da
Cave Watcher. A local man was walking across the rocky terrain one night when he noticed a dark cave. He had no intention of exploring it, but as he passed, something inside was watching him. Glowing eyes locked onto him from the shadows. Intrigued, he stepped closer. Then the eyes moved. A towering figure emerged, its sharp claws glinting in the dim light. It was unlike anything he had ever seen. Realizing his mistake, he backed away immediately. He didn't wait to find out what it wanted. One thing was certain, he would never go near that cave again. Buried mystery. A man was walking his dog through the woods when something strange happened. The dog, usually calm, suddenly started digging furiously, as if it had sensed something beneath the dirt. Curious, the man joined in, uncovering a hole with something buried inside, but layers of sand concealed whatever it was, making it impossible to see clearly. Was it an unknown animal, a forgotten secret? He never found out, but one thing was certain, his dog had sensed something unusual that day, something that might still be waiting beneath the earth. Hidden passage.
Bismillah.
Miners working deep underground made an unexpected discovery, a rock door perfectly hidden within the cave walls. It didn't seem natural. When they pushed, it creaked open, revealing a dark passage beyond.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Could it have been a shelter from an ancient war, or the entrance to a long-lost underground city? If they had stepped inside, they might have uncovered forgotten artifacts, or something far stranger. Some doors are meant to stay closed. Buried beneath. This eerie video had the world on edge. A military man sat inside a cave, unmoving, staring into the darkness. But beneath him, something shifted. He wasn't sitting on solid ground. Something was underneath, and yet he didn't react, as if he knew that moving even an inch could be a mistake. The entity never fully revealed itself, lurking just beneath the surface. Was it alive? Was it waiting? No one knows. But in that silent cave, he was definitely not alone. Glowing eyes. A group of explorers stepped into a dark cave, their flashlights barely piercing the thick shadows. As they ventured deeper, something caught their attention. Two glowing eyes staring at them from the blackness. They froze. The figure didn't move, didn't make a sound. Was it a wolf, a mountain lion, or something far worse? No one stuck around to find out. They turned and left, abandoning the cave and whatever lurked within. Their footage remains the only proof that something unknown was watching them from the dark. Shapeshifters of Chile. In the remote caves of northern Chile, whispers tell of creatures that disguise themselves as stray dogs, only to shed their forms, once back in the darkness. A recent video captured something terrifying, a towering figure with backward-facing horns, glowing eyes, and clawed limbs. For a brief moment, its dragon-like face flashed on screen, revealing razor-sharp teeth. According to legend, these beings have lived undisturbed for centuries. But with this footage, some believe their existence is no longer just a myth. Jungle horror.
É o Thor! É o Thor!
One of the most viral clips of 2023 left the internet stunned. A group exploring a dense jungle at night captured something beyond belief. Their night vision cameras revealed a horned creature standing on two legs. Its twisted grin locked onto a man frozen in terror. It was ready to strike until the sudden arrival of the group startled it. Without hesitation, it retreated into the shadows. The man, though shaken, was unharmed, but the encounter left a chilling thought. What had they just interrupted? And more importantly, where did it go? Crawling in the dark.
What the fuck is that? Get the fuck away from there.
An explorer's video sent chills across the internet when it revealed something terrifying inside an abandoned house. The footage captured a pale, unsettling figure crawling toward the group, its movements stiff and unnatural. It didn't lunge, didn't make a sound. It just kept coming. Panic set in. Some thought it could be a skinwalker. Others believed it was something even stranger. Whatever it was, none of them wanted to stick around and find out. They ran out of the house, leaving behind whatever had been lurking in the dark, watching them the whole time.
There's two of them. What the actual hell? What the actual hell?
Mine's secret.
And that way. And then here's the news.
A man exploring an abandoned mine in Nevada got more than he bargained for. As he walked through the tunnels, strange voices echoed around him. Then, an unsettling sound. Something unnatural filled the air. Pushing forward, he discovered a noose hanging from a wooden beam, an eerie sight in the dim light.
I came across this noose here in the intersection in the mine.
But just as he took another step, his camera captured something disturbing, a shadowy figure watching him from the darkness. Before he could react, it was gone. It appeared just long enough to be seen, but not fully captured. To this day, no one knows what was lurking in that mine.
And then here's the noose, tied to a beam.
Tunnel watchers. On April 24th, 2022, an explorer known for sneaking into abandoned places filmed something disturbing inside a tunnel system. As he moved through the dark corridors, two eerie figures peeked at him from around a corner. One leaned out just a little more before vanishing. When he rushed to investigate, there was nothing. Some believe he captured proof of unknown beings lurking in the tunnels, while skeptics call it a trick of the light. But no matter the explanation, the footage is undeniably unsettling.
What the fuck?
Silent visitor. A man camping alone in the woods stepped outside his tent and froze. A tall, skeletal figure stood just feet away, completely still. Its hollow black eyes and oversized skull gave it an almost alien appearance. But the strangest part, it wasn't surprised to see him. It had been waiting, watching. Had he wandered into its territory, or had it been searching for him all along? No one knows. The video cuts off without an answer. Some believe he made it out. Others aren't so sure. Whatever happened, that night in the woods remains a mystery. T-Rex mystery. A viral video sent shockwaves through the internet. Deep in the woods, an explorer stumbled upon something unthinkable. A massive carcass that looked like a T-Rex. Even more disturbing, it wasn't just bones. Flesh still clung to its body, as if it had expired only days ago. The discovery set off wild debates. Could this be proof that dinosaurs still roam in hidden corners of the world? Some dismissed it as a hoax, but others whispered a more unsettling theory. What if the explorer had wandered into another dimension, or even the past? Lady in Black. Deep inside the catacombs of Santa Rosalia, Italy, a couple of tourists stumbled upon something chilling. This sacred place, where people honor Saint Rosalia, held an unsettling secret. As they reached the altar, they saw a woman in black standing nearby. Before they could process what they were seeing, she disappeared, only to reappear moments later, now atop a rock, staring at them. Some say she wore a dark veil, her face hidden from sight. Was she a guardian spirit? A lost soul? No one knows for sure, but those who encounter her never forget the feeling of being watched. Leaked alien footage. A leaked video from a secret base, dated July 11th, 2022, took the internet by storm. The footage showed an eerie figure lying on the ground, looking completely out of place. But its most striking features? A large skull and dark, lifeless eyes. Traits unmistakably linked to something not of this world. Its position suggested it had been captured, possibly studied or experimented on. Even more disturbing, the uploader of the video disappeared the very next day, leaving no further details behind. Was this evidence of something humanity was never meant to see? Dragon's Nest. An adventurer set out alone to explore an abandoned cave at night, unaware of what he was about to find. As he stepped over scattered rocks, his flashlight revealed something shocking. Massive, hatched eggs. A chilling thought crossed his mind. These weren't ordinary eggs. They belonged to something ancient, something powerful. Then, in the middle of his search, a massive creature lunged at him from the darkness. It was only for a split second, but he saw its enormous face. That was enough. Taking it as a warning, he fled and never revealed the cave's location. Buried Watcher.
Taşın içinde bir şey var.
Deep in the Turkish jungle, a group of explorers stumbled upon something terrifying. They heard muffled screams beneath the rocks, low, eerie sounds that sent chills through the night air. Hesitant but curious, they aimed a flashlight into a crack in the earth. That's when they saw it. A pair of large, black eyes stared back at them. It wasn't human. It wasn't an animal. It looked like something not of this world, trapped beneath the surface. Yet it made no effort to escape. It only watched. Overcome with fear, they backed away. By morning, whatever they saw had vanished without a trace.
Eerie.
Owl mountain creature. Deep in the tunnels of Poland's Owl Mountains, explorers captured something chilling on camera. A small, fast-moving figure darted ahead, barely visible in the dim light. Later, when they enhanced the footage, a humanoid form appeared, running on 2 legs, its movements eerily unnatural. Some claim it's proof of a lost Wubba-Wee2 experiment. Others believe it's an underground being never meant to be seen. But whatever it was, it didn't want company. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. Deep inside a massive underground cavern, an explorer moved cautiously, his flashlight flickering against the damp walls. Shadows stretched unnaturally, twisting with every step. Then, from the misty darkness, they emerged, tall, thin figures with hollow eyes and impossibly long limbs. Their slow, deliberate movements felt unnatural, as if they were stirring after centuries of silence. Legends spoke of Gog and Magog.
The evolution of Gog and Magog. How do they look like? Gog and Magog is a nation of evil.
Ancient beings sealed beneath the earth. Over time, they had adapted, carving through the rock, waiting for their chance. The explorer stepped back. The ground beneath him trembled. Maybe their time had finally come. Let me know what you think.